Get our backdrop here. Somebody already liked it.
Damn, already? They ain't waiting. Maybe we waited too long. They was like, I'm just gonna like this shit. What's up? What's up? Yeah. Got me looking right. Got me looking hype. Got me looking tight. Me and mama all night. Oh, what's the deal? Popping them. Nah, we ain't popping no pills. Because we don't do none of that. We don't do none of that.
No, real talk. I know you usually be like, we don't do drugs. We're talking about weed, but no, for real, we don't do that shit.
Really do that. One person already knew. Maybe that's the person that liked it. I'm trying to just make sure the door was locked. No, it wasn't. Now it is.
This new door that we got is gonna end up with our kids being
scald. How's everybody doing tonight?
Who up in here, say?
Yeah.
Hi.
I gotta stop. Every time I'm supposed to turn my phone off.
Baby, for real, my knee is trying not to be a part of my body anymore.
I think that it's not either. I think it's trying to do some ghetto stuff. Who's the one person y'all say what's up?
It is doing ghetto stuff.
Maybe they don't want to talk to us.
Yeah, I'm feeling like that.
It's always this one person.
I feel like this is always the person that gets in here and doesn't want to talk to us.
Yeah.
I don't know. We did to you, but we're sorry.
Yeah. Or whatever the case may be. So, anyways, how y'all doing?
Somebody else in here.
Somebody else in here say what's up? What's up? Probably one of our regulars. Which I fuck with. We got a nice video for y'all tonight, man. How to convince y'all spouse to relocate if you got one.
And if you ain't got one, you need to get one before you come to Denver, which we discussed in our previous video about Black love in Denver. And so you gonna need to convince that person to come to Denver with you.
Yeah.
So this is still valuable
so
information.
It's still valuable information. I like that, man. I like the way you flipped that. Brittany Knox, I'm here, y'all. What's up, Brittany?
Hey.
What's going down?
How you doing?
Okay, somebody else entered the room. What's up? Oh, what's up, Yanni? How you doing?
Hello, Yanni, girl.
What's going down? NH time. Boys moving around.
We're going to tell you how to convince the spouse that you're going to get in the next 4 months to move with you to Denver.
Yeah, we ain't got no bad statistics this time, so y'all ain't got to worry about trying to get off the videos and unsubscribe and all of that. But
or block us.
Or block us.
People are doing that now.
For real, this one person is really, really, really not trying to holler at us, and that's okay. It's all right.
It's cool or whatever.
It's cool or whatever.
So real quick, when we first started talking about moving to Denver, Trey was like, yeah, I want to go. I'm cool. I think this is a good move. But he wasn't really feeling my timeline. I was like, let's go now.
Yeah, I wasn't.
And he was like, by the end of the lease, and the end of our lease was like, in what, 3 months, babe? It was in 3 months. I started getting real serious about moving when I was actually, we had already re-signed our lease, I think.
Yeah, we did.
We did. I had already re-signed our lease. And I all of a sudden was like, I can't do it no more. I can't do another year. Because when I was talking to him about relocating, he was like, let's do one more lease. That way we get time to save and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I can't do shit no more. So I got real serious about relocating when it was about 90 days till our lease was over. And my thought process was, if after this 30 days is over, if I don't have a job in Denver, then we can stay because I need to give a 60-day notice anyways if I'm gonna leave. So I started putting in jobs or whatever. But when I first came to him to talk to him about it, probably in the middle of our lease, which we had 6 more months there.
Yeah, we did. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not feeling this no more. I don't want to live in Beaumont no more. Like, I feel like God has done what he brought us here to do. Like, I'm tired of Texas. I'm not going back to Houston. Like, I want to leave. Remember, he had never even been there before. So for me, I'm like, I hadn't been there been here as an adult, but I was like, why look at me like
I'm sorry, because you fine. I'm sorry, y'all. I got caught
up. Anyways, I hadn't been here as an adult, but I've been here as a kid. But you know, that was years ago. I'm 30, right?
Right.
And we moved here like almost 2 years ago. So I was just like, I'm ready to go. He was like, "You out your rapid ass mind, Coco."
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that. I was like, I want to go, but how my thing was, I was just like, I want to plan it some more and like do a trial run and like go out there and visit and stuff. Just to like, go out there. And she was just like, nah, I know. I guess it kind of worked out all along, but because she knew the whole time, like if I know if y'all gonna go visit or try to do something, or we gonna try to go visit, then we know that it's gonna be hectic. She already knew it was gonna be hectic trying to go visit. So this is kind of like a list we compiled and some things we put together on how you can convince your spouse how to relocate.
What I actually did was ask Trey, what made you feel most comfortable? Like, he trusts me anyways when it comes to planning things.
Yeah.
So if you ain't got trust in your relationship, that's probably already an issue. But he trusts me already. But I was asking him what were some of the things that made him feel so comfortable to just like jump out on a ledge with me, besides the fact that he my best friend.
Right.
And so these are the things that he said. And then these are really on the flip side, the things that I was thinking I was going to need to come back, what I thought I was going to meet, which I did meet when I told him I was ready to go. Because I know how he is. Yeah. He's not like a risk taker like me.
Yeah.
I'm like an organized risk taker. Yeah, but when I'm done with some shit, I'm like let's do it.
It's time to skedaddle.
So the first thing is research and be prepared for your spouse's questions.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've been with somebody for a long time, then you already know like kind of how they think and things like that. So I was ready for everything that he had.
What I was gonna throw out. Yeah.
He was asking all kind of questions like,
what's the pay like? Like, is it expensive? Cost of living? Like, I was trying to make sure that we was gonna be good when we got up there. Are we gonna be able to find a job? What's the areas like? School districts? Like, I was going ham because I just wanted to make sure that we had all bases covered. So like once she started giving me all this stuff, like the more and more information I got, the more comfortable I felt with it. But I was like, my first thing, I was like, all right, well, let's research this first and let's see. And little do I be knowing, she be already knowing a bunch of stuff. Like she'll just do the research already and she'll bring it to me, but then she'll like kind of like baby step walk it out. Cause she like, again, she knows how I think. So she understands that I'm going to need to be able to talk it out to understand it versus just saying, hey, let's just pick up and move. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. I don't really know. I
was hitting him with the facts.
She was.
I was letting him know how his asthma was going to be here, how it's going to be better for Christian. How, first of all, what you really want to focus on is like, how is this going to take our family or us to the next level? Because a lot of people, it's like, we comfortable here already. Why we need to just jump out on a ledge and chance struggling? You know what I'm saying? Let them know like what is there on the other side for you. Like, okay, like I was honest, like I told him, I said, I feel like it's going to be more expensive. I know it's going to be more expensive. I also know it's going to be a culture shock for us. I know like it might be a little rough for the first year, but I'm like, think of everything we'll gain. A big thing for us was like, we have our family and then we have our family in our home, like us and our kids, and we have our other family. A big thing for us is we needed to feel like we could put our own roots down somewhere and give our kids a new like slate kind of thing. I know that sounds weird, but that's the best way I could put it.
Yeah.
So I was like rapping to him, on the game, like letting him know these are the things we can gain.
Yeah. By moving.
Yeah. The next thing, number 2, is
explain why the time is right. And I think that played an important thing too, because I think for me, when she kept asking me, it was more like, oh, we're going to move after this lease, or are we going to move in a year? Like, let's really go hard for another year, like get our stuff together, do all that. And she was just like, nah, for real, if we want to seize the opportunity, like this is the window. And it's a very small window, but if we pull it off, she like, we can really do this. We can really get out there and be okay. But I guess when you be with somebody too with that for so long, you kind of know when like a season is about to change or when it needs to change, or like, when you're coming at the end or you hit your ceiling, like you kind of know the feeling already. So I guess with that, I wasn't really fighting her too much on that. I guess my thing was more of like a financial aspect of it, really. Like,
he was fighting me on the time frame.
Not too much, because I was like, oh, I can understand that I can feel like it could be time to change the season.
This is what
I just didn't know,
you said
how to
that
go
you
about
felt
that.
like our seasons was changing, but you said that you felt uneasy about doing it so like quickly and rapidly.
Yeah.
And I could feel him on that because I'm not joking. I literally one day we went to church and I don't know. I felt a release from that place, like not necessarily the church, but from the area we was living in. And when we got home, I was like,
it's time to go.
It's a wrap on this.
Yeah.
And so he was skeptical about the time frame, but I think like what I told him was because we have been talking about moving for years, and then we also have been so it had graduated from like I'm tired of being here, like I don't like the people in the area no more, I don't like this. So like I'm really ready to go, and then it became this thing that we griped about all the time, like. See, that's why I'm ready to leave Houston, or that's why I'm ready to leave Texas. Different every time something happens. And then it progressed from that to like, all right, let's leave Houston and see how it goes. But every time we would talk about it, it'd be like, okay, this is our starting point. Let's leave in a year. Let's leave in 2 years. Let's leave. So I just told him, I was like, we've been saying the same shit
for a while.
For 5 years. This is the time right now. Like, if we're going to fall flat on our face, then we need to know that. Like,
pretty much, yeah. We need to go and experience. I guess it got to a point where it was like, we keep talking about it, but we ain't gonna never know until we actually do it.
Yeah.
So I can understand that.
That, and then also I think a big thing is, like the friendship that you have with your partner, because I know some people in relationships, I feel like relationships is very like business driven.
Yeah.
And it's all like, but for us, we be like, YOLO, like let's turn up together.
Yeah, for real.
And so sometimes if he'll be like, let's do something, and I'm like, I don't really know if that shit go completely work out. If he really believe in it, and I can at least believe in it halfway, I'd be like, okay, fuck it, like let's do it.
Yeah.
In the same way.
Yeah.
So
you really be doing that, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, fuck it. Hey,
we gonna do it. Fuck it.
As long as it's not about to cost us like some detrimental shit,
then I'm with it.
And like when I say detrimental, I mean like some kids going on my kids, something like that. We got rules in place. It's like these are the three things.
These are the things we willing to do, and these are the things that's gonna make it to where it be like, all right, now we gotta knock it off the table, try something else. So.
Right. So I think explaining the time,
explain why the time is right. Yeah.
If we sign another lease, we gonna get trapped here and get comfortable.
Never move. Yeah.
And I don't want to do that shit. And he was like, "You right, babe." So then we just was like,
well, you know, in 30 days we was moving. Like,
pretty much.
We had the trailer, the RV, everything happened. Like once we said okay together, and we was like knew you because you know the time for real shit started really moving in place because it was like the RV, the trailer, everything started to come together. We had sold all our shit. We was done. Like once we got up out of there, it was like we was gone and we never looked back. We here now. So I
think too something that we should have put on this list is what made me and him more comfortable with the situation was we kind of split everything. Like it was like he was working from home doing a MLM at the time, and he would be with the kids majority of the time, and I would work, and then we would kind of like switch off. And then so it was like my job was to secure a job that was high paying enough for us to survive here. His job was to make sure he got licensed in this state so he could continue doing what he was doing to bring in income to the family. And then we kind of split everything up, so it made us feel more comfortable because we felt less overwhelmed about transitioning so fast. Number 3 is talk through the pros and cons,
which is probably one of the obvious and most important things too. Definitely got to come with the pros and cons, and that kind of go with number 1, kind of do research and be prepared for the questions, because after that they're gonna want to know, okay, well, what's the advantage of it? And that was something that she broke down like super easy for me too, just like, well, this is what's gonna happen. She always been a realist, so she always got the full scope. It ain't just always like, oh, it's a bunch of positive shit happen. She like, well, if something happened, like this could happen, like, give me a bunch of scenarios and stuff that I was like, okay, cool, kind of getting a whole grasp of it. But again, it still kind of goes back to like, we talking about it, we just never done it, so we got to get out there and see, because you know, everything could go right. We just don't know, or one little bump in the road might happen or whatever. But it did make it easier for us to be like, okay, well, we know that this the pros, the cons, but you're looking at it. We wrote them down. We looked at them every day. We added, we minded, you know, took things off. We did a bunch of little stuff like up until the day we was like, okay, cool. Like we know for sure it's a yes that we moving. And we knew we was burning out at that point. Like
I think too, the talking through the pros and the cons is what really got us to buying the trailer.
Yeah, because you understood the options.
One of the biggest concerns we had was, what if we get out here and just can't afford to keep our rent or whatever, and you know, it's like then we homeless and our kids is homeless. Like if it's just me and you, we could thug it out and figure it out. But it's like I don't think people realize like. It's a challenge when you have a large family. You get stuck somewhere else. If you're trying to make it back home, that was like probably the biggest fear that had held us back for so long. So with the trailer, it provided a sense of security because it's like, we can't be homeless. We can pull up to a Walmart parking lot. Right. All we got to do is call home for gas and we can make it. Or we can hustle up on some gas. You know what I'm saying? And then we can make it back home. And when we get back home, it's not like we homeless. We could pull up to an RV park, you know, or whatever, and still have a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? So that talking through the pros and cons is a big thing, because one of the cons was, what if we get out here and we end up homeless? Because for all of y'all who don't know, Denver has a huge homeless population.
A big homeless population.
And they're not all like drug addicts and shit.
No.
There's people that's homeless because they can't afford to live.
Yeah, I talked to a guy that when we lived in Aurora at one time, like, you know, standing at the light or whatever, he caught me at the grocery store. He just broke it down, and I was like, "So you just a regular person?" He like, "Yeah, I came out here, lost my job, like, that we bought the food for
with the little kids." I was done.
He's like, he lost his job and just like, you know, just some regular stuff. I'm like,
we was homeless one time, and I found out during that time we was homeless for 2 weeks. Remember that we was homeless and we had to go stay with somebody. We was house hopping. And I found out, this was back in Houston. We was younger. We only had 2 kids at the time. I realized how quickly you can become homeless. Yeah. Like, that theory of like, oh, you lazy and blah, blah, blah and shit. That is not even real. It's like a quick 1 or 2 series of events or 1 or 2 bad decisions and your ass sleeping in the car.
That's it. And sometimes it can be a good decision or something like that, to where it's like, or maybe you're waiting on something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's a lot of things that can happen in between that for real, people don't really, I think they underestimate that. So for real, it can happen to anybody. Like, people don't really understand that. Like, it really could. So, you know, I think talking with the pros and cons led us to that decision, because we was like, this is the best, most secure way that we can get there, get to like have a month or 2 up under our belt if we just can't find nothing right off the bat to do that. Like, this is why she was still interviewing. So she didn't have a job yet, like secure, like, okay, we got, so this is why we was just like, okay, well, if this shit don't work out, or like I'm still interviewing or still looking for a job, like this is the best way we can get out there. And so, and then also through that, I found out that we can't really travel to this place first and visit and then try to come back, because that's not possible. So again, that's going to help you come down to some decision making, some real good key decision making skills, because you think you can do A, B, C, D, you know what I mean? But then you really be like, dang, I really can only do this or this. So make sure you talk to the pros and cons for real, through the pros and cons. Yeah.
The trip here would have cost us what a month and a half of rent would have cost.
Just to visit.
Not even, just to visit. Yeah. And that wasn't worth it to me, because we could be here for a month and a half and be settled and have a job. But so the next one is compromise on something that makes the both of you comfortable. This is a really big thing for us, because for him, he was like, listen, if one of us ain't got a solid job, I'm not going.
Yeah. So that was
make that shit.
Yeah, for real. So that's what kind of made it even better, because it was like the compromise was that, we needed a job. Like I said, the third step, we was just talking through it. So he was like, when he's talking about, but then the fourth thing she actually asked me, okay, what would be something that would put us over the top for sure? I was like, if we had a job, like guaranteed to go to when we got there, like maybe you got hired on somewhere and then they interviewing you because they were interviewing her from Colorado. So it was like she was already getting like a bunch of interviews, a bunch of companies was already like calling her, trying to get, stuff like that. So I felt okay about it because I was like, at least you're getting a bunch of calls. But I was like, for real, what'll really take this shit over the top is if you got a job. And that's literally what happened. Like the next week, she was like, oh, I got a job. They're going to transfer me to, it's for this location. They're just going to train me in Houston. And then once I go to Colorado, I got a certain date that we got to be there by. I told them what it was and that I'll start my job. Like I already have a job. And so once that happened, I really was like, oh, y'all can kiss our ass at that point. Like, I was like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? So
I knew I was going to get a job.
Yeah. I think so too. But I think that when you asked me that, really, it was just like, if that shit can happen, and not even just her, I was like, for me, because I had stayed at home all the time. So even I was kind of looking around, but she was the immediate like breadwinner. She was already like in her field, a GM. So we knew that those jobs was going to be paying well out there. I was like, if I go, I had been out of the working field because I had been going to school and just staying home with the kids. I knew I wasn't going to get anything to really like put us over the top. And so I was like, okay, yeah, you go ahead and do your thing and stuff. So I never was worried about her like getting the job. I just was saying that would be the one thing. And literally, like, it wasn't even a week. It might have been a couple of days where she was like, hey, they're going to train me here. I got a job there. And they gave us a relocation package.
It was a week because I had 3 different offers and we was like,
oh, that's right. Yes.
We was like, oh my God,
that's
which
right.
one?
Right.
What's the best one? We was struggling.
That's right. I take that back. You're right. It ended up being so good that we ended up getting multiple offers from jobs. And yeah, we did. We had to take a week to figure out how to do it. We had more than that.
I actually took one offer, had another 3 offers, and had to tell them, look, I'm sorry, but I ain't coming because the other jobs had offered relocation. And once that relocation got in the game, I was like,
yeah, that changed it. That's what really like the job was already okay. Because even then we were like, okay, she gonna go first and I'm gonna hold it down because we still had like a whole nother month left really on our lease. So I was like, in that time, maybe she can get up there, secure something, and then we just come up, we just drive up, something like that. But then when the relocation thing happened, that's how everything else really came into play for real, because it was like, now we can go and get our RV, we can go and like, we bought a truck, like we did a bunch of different stuff because they was like, we just gonna give it to you all at once and then y'all can use that to relocate. And once that happened, it really was like, peace out. Like,
we're gonna talk about jobs for relocation because I think there's a couple things that y'all need to know that really saved me when I was ready to be done with that company because it wasn't a good company. There's a couple things we need to talk about. So
that'd be a next video. I like that.
Because if I would have done some of the things that people do to relocate, this would have been a bad situation.
He was very smart. Yeah, she ended up not being with that company not too long after we got here. Like, we got here and realized that wasn't
for my life.
We realized like, 1, she didn't like working for it, but 2, was not enough money once we got here. So her being the boss that she is, then she ended up leveling up and finding something. I definitely think so.
Calling me a boss out
here. She a boss. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's what you got me doing.
The boss that she is, y'all. She went and found another job, then another one, and then it was just like more money on top of more money. So it's been blessed out here. We've been fortunate, really fortunate for it to happen that way. But we like to bring y'all this stuff because we talk to a lot of people, and through our calls we find out stuff, and people really have some of the same stuff we went through. They have questions, and so that's how we know our channel is working. And we glad to bring y'all this type of information because we really want to know. We like I said, we find the content that y'all can't find, and we answer it ourselves, or we go find it for y'all, try to deep look, and then pair that with experience. So
I feel like when we got ready to leave, when we was wanting to move, I feel like all the stuff I wanted to know, like people was talking all this on the surface.
That's what I was saying.
I want to know where the black people are. I want to know if it's racist.
And I don't know if I ever found a video on black people, like how we did the best areas or just areas in general or just being black. I don't think I ever found a video for Colorado. Like everything was real on the surface, like you said, like, oh, it's diverse in downtown, but it's like not really giving you the real stuff because it is diverse in downtown, but it's gonna cost you an arm and a goddamn leg and a half to live downtown. So You know what I'm saying? Like just little stuff
And
like
if
that.
you really care about being around black people, it's not no black people downtown.
I ain't really be seeing them. I be seeing them come from other areas because they want to go to downtown to experience downtown, but they don't really live downtown. So you're right. It's like they don't really know. So we be trying to, give y'all the information on that because it's hard. You know what I'm saying? And
That's it. That's all. Y'all got any questions?
Yeah, we gonna open it up for questions.
Yanni, you need to follow my other page since you have a business. It's called Boss Up and Brand.
Yeah, type it in on YouTube, Yanni. I'ma put it down below, but it's just Boss Up and Brand. And anybody else too on here that hasn't followed her other business channel.
Don't follow it if you don't have
got a business. Though. But that's what I was about to say. If you don't have a business, don't worry about following it. But really?
Oh, she did.
Okay. Oh, I did. Oh, okay. Okay, great. Well, just excuse that last comment. That my computer do anything.
My computer be being ghetto.
Yeah, Up and Brand. Yeah, y'all got any questions or anything? Y'all, want to holler at us before we leave? We finna make this late little trip to Target. Late night trip to Target. So if y'all want to holler at us, if not, we're going to get off of here. We ain't going to keep y'all too long.
Yanni, I will work for cookies. I'm just saying.
I watched the 2 videos. Okay,
I
great.
just uploaded another one today.
And she got 3 more coming out.
They in the queue.
They in the queue coming out tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. They're already scheduled. They're already done. They already scheduled. So she got some more stuff for y'all on the business tip or the life coaching tip. Y'all just let us know what the deal is. She laughing at you about working for cookies.
I will.
Facts.
I work a lot of people like that I want to see thrive. And they really can't afford my services. I give them a discount and then they send me product.
Yeah.
So I only do that if it's something that I actually want.
Yeah, true.
And then I just write it off in taxes.
I don't know if they got any questions. Somebody left because they were saying bye. So they probably was like, all right, we don't have to let y'all again. But
what y'all want to talk about tomorrow? We've been trying to get footage of the mountains for y'all in the different neighborhoods, but it's been snowing and gloomy.
And no sun. I've been trying to get out here and get some footage for y'all so y'all can actually see. Ooh, Lord, I got the hiccups.
Oh, y'all, let me see.
What? Yeah, trying to get some footage for y'all, but it's just been going down and going crazy.
Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, just going down and going crazy out here. Sorry, y'all. It ain't been like the typical shooting weather. I was gonna say I want to see the snow in the mountains. I can get you the snow.
We can get the snow.
I can get the snow tomorrow. We'll shoot the snow and then we'll shoot the mountains. I mean, you still can get a good look at it. Hopefully, it'll be sunny tomorrow. You can kind of get a good look
at the mountains.
But
like that mountain that you can see on the way to King's.
I know you can't really see it. Yeah,
because the sun ain't out.
So
it might take us a couple days to compose that because when the sun come out, we can just go get some footage of the mountain. Yeah. But the snow, we can get snow all day.
Right. That's always a plus. 2 people left and 2 people came back. Who else in here? Y'all say what's up to us real quick. How's everybody doing tonight? Have y'all missed the video? Y'all can always go back, but we basically gave y'all some information on how to convince your spouse to relocate. So,
what?
I thought Colorado was a sunny state. Yeah,
it is,
300 days. It does, but it's wintertime, so it's it's never naturally said. They said 300 plus. Yeah, right. So.
I don't know about the 300 plus. I'll say 300.
I feel like, I would say maybe 300. I don't know about over because from December, January, February, for real, it's a real winter. Hey, how you doing, Julia? It's a real winter, so it really be some days for real. It be light, but it be cloudy. It's so cloudy, so sometimes it be gloomy, and it don't really showcase like the landscapes and everything around it. So
yeah, like it been gloomy for the past.
It be gloomy every now and then. The sun will poke out, but really for like an hour or so, and then it get back like gloomy.
It's really this time of the year
when
the time changes because then the sun sets at like 4:30
already. Yes, it gets really dark early here. Like it be dark here at like 5. Really.
Yeah, 4:30 it starts.
4:30
like
is the sun setting, and then at 5:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30 it's dark. It be really tripping us out because we be thinking we be out late, and we look at the clock and it be like 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
The other side too is, if I feel like during this time of the year the sun doesn't get at its height. See, when it's like, does the apartments keep the roads clear of snow?
Yeah.
Theoretically,
yeah. Sometimes they do. Sometimes
it's gonna be clear of snow, but not ice. That's
not
the
ice,
thing.
Yeah, it's hard to get the ice up here. The freeways and stuff though, that's another thing. They be usually having the roads and stuff most of the time very clear, if not minimal clear. But it's like you can drive and it ain't gonna be that crazy stuff. But usually when it's snow, I will say they are really good about that. They be out. Okay, as soon as it be snow, everywhere you turn, it's like 4 or 5 teams of trucks out with them big snow plows, making it safe for everybody. So that is one thing that I do say. And the apartments, our apartments, yeah, they're kind of good at it. Sometimes they go a couple days without it being snow plowed. Then one day you might go outside and be like, oh, they moved the snow, something like that.
No, I feel like what they bad at is like the landscaping.
Is the traffic bad during the snowy days? No. I feel like it's slower. I don't think it's bad.
I do. I think it's bad during rush hour.
Yeah.
See, you ain't. When I was going to work, it would be
bad. Yeah, you're right.
Because you got to think about it, Brittany. You got all of these people that's transit that came here from other places that really don't know how to drive in the snow, driving in the snow.
Yeah. So now that makes a bad combination
on the freeway. Yeah. So I feel like it's bad during rush hour times, like on the way to work, lunchtime, and back to work.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's okay. But people go like slower and everything.
Yeah, they go a lot slower. The traffic, like it don't get it'd be more people, it'd be more congested. On some parts, like rush hour, probably better be bad. But like the ones I've seen, it just be a lot of people on the freeway, but it's still moving. It's just at a slower pace because everybody wanna, I've seen so many videos of drivers stuck. Yeah, that happens.
In neighborhoods, that happens a lot.
In neighborhoods, that happen a lot because they don't really plow. They plow like the street, but not the thing. Our first year we got stuck at a friend's house for Thanksgiving because the way his driveway was set up is like the ice was sitting right on the curb, and you parking on the curb. So I got stuck we got stuck that year, but we haven't been stuck at all. Like
me and Nikki got stuck low key when we was doing Amazon.
Yeah,
when we was doing the Amazon shift,
yeah,
when she was here. But I know how to do that thing, so I got up out of it quick.
Yeah. So that's the thing, but it's not too bad. And you know what, to be honest, a lot of Coloradans, like, they like the snow, but they really don't like to move around in it. So like when we be out, if we just be out because that's just us, you know what I'm saying?
We don't care.
We don't give a damn. Like, we gonna go to the store, we gonna do whatever. It really be desolate sometimes because nobody really be out. And it be like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. They really be in the house, you know what I'm saying? Ever scared or had any mishaps driving? No, I think the worst that I've ever had in my truck was like like burning out at the light, like my tires slipping because it's just ice on the ground. Other than that, she's saying skid, like when you stop in the car, just keep going. But not nothing.
We had that before.
When?
The first year we drove in the snow. Remember when we had moved to Strasbourg because they had the cheaper rate, and I kept on telling you, babe, you gotta be careful. I'm scared about you driving in the snow or whatever. And I kept on telling you to drive slower, but you kept going to speed limit.
Oh yeah, and then You're right.
So the answer to that question is yes.
Yeah.
But just
figure it out.
Though.
You figure it out though. You figure it out. You don't really. It don't keep a lot. To be honest, there's not a lot of people that like getting the wrecks and stuff because of it. So y'all should talk about the scamming that goes on with finding jobs on Indeed and site like that. Yeah. I see.
Are you getting scammed?
She actually, you need to probably do an updated video. She did one on how to get a job, and she broke down Indeed, but I think she was telling me for a while she probably gonna do a part 2 where she get more into detail about it. So y'all might want to kind of like,
the problem with Indeed is people go on there and they just look for jobs, but they don't cross-reference their jobs. You can't depend solely on any website.
I hate Indeed. Yeah, Indeed can.
I'm not gonna lie. You can find a job on Indeed.
I think so too. Yeah,
you really can.
She
but you gotta go about it the right way.
No, I just seen a news article about it yesterday. Oh yeah, okay.
you have to cross-reference. So you have to make sure that these companies are actually real companies.
Yeah.
By doing a multitude of things. Like making sure they register with the BBB, by making sure they have a credible website, by making sure, you know, different things like that.
Yeah, you can't be just, there's so many scammers on there. Yeah, it is. That's why you got to sift through.
I don't ever run into scammers.
She don't, because
I know what I'm doing.
Right, that's what I say, because you sift through. That's probably why you need to give them some tips on how to do it.
Do y'all want to update it, how to find a job video?
And not even like just in Colorado, just maybe how to find a job.
How to find a job and moving out of state.
Yeah,
I can go in depth. That last video, I just kind of gave you tools and everything.
Yeah,
but I can go in depth and tell you like how to specifically go about
finding it. Because this one right here, she finds a job easy, like easy. It doesn't take her long at all to find a job. Like, and she works Indeed like most of the time. That between that and like LinkedIn. But she does Indeed a lot. And even me, I'm a novice, but I ain't never ran into no scammers.
Brittany, I saw that you looked at my LinkedIn the other day.
Yeah, I ain't never ran into no scammers, but I can see it happening, because if you don't really like pay attention, there's so many people on there with these companies and they say they do this and do that.
Also, scammers do not approach people with well-written resumes.
Yes, definitely. I have done 2 virtual interviews with UC Health.
Why they didn't hire you? Another thing, like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, coming from the South, your verbiage and how you speak during interviews here matters a lot, because they're not used to that Southern twang.
Yeah. Who else is in here? Somebody else is in here. Y'all say, hey, Brittany, I was thinking of applying there. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's not a bad place to work.
But scammers usually don't approach people who have properly written resumes.
That's another thing.
Because if you put the correct verbiage in your resume, they
stay clear of that.
They stay clear of that.
She's smart, so
right.
And not necessarily she, but they are smart, so they'll know not to.
She is a great word to use.
She is a very great word. I didn't want to demean that. Oh, hey, how you doing, Angelica? How are you and Tate? How's everything going with y'all? Yeah, but if you don't watch it, you can get caught up on there. But this one, I was about to say, you need to do. She like the Indeed guru, because she really be setting me up. She be like, babe, you gotta type in this, you gotta look for this. She be giving me a couple things to do and stuff like that. So,
well, when I life coach people, a lot of people who I do a whole bunch of goal setting in my life coaching company. I also do a lot of self-exploration, so on and so forth. But with a lot of goal setting clients, they all be like, I'm trying to get a job A, B, and C. It's not necessarily that I'm a Indeed guru. I mean, I definitely know how to navigate the app, but I think it comes down to a lot of different elements that keep you from the things that they're talking about that a lot of people don't realize.
Right. Well, I'd say guru because they don't know, and maybe you can help them, get to that. So, Brittany said it was just this week. I'm patiently waiting. Okay. Well, fingers crossed, hands together, praying on that. And then Angelica said, we are good, just busy. Glad I got a chance to catch the live. Glad y'all on here. And if your husband ain't around, or if he is, what's up, Tate? How y'all doing?
Oh, Tate had the bars.
Yes.
On the last video.
I'm not gonna lie, he was spitting.
And I
rap for real. I'm gonna have to come get you, Tate, man, so we can go get in the studio, because I like the way you closed it out and all that. I was like, the boy dropping that heat. I feel like he's dropping the heat once a week. Now, like,
then that's on period.
You know what I'm saying? What I meant was, when you research some of the companies, you realize the companies are fake. I've never been scammed. Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay,
definitely,
cool.
Definitely.
I was really low-key scared for you right there. I was like, damn, they done got a system?
Yeah. Well, cool. At least y'all know. I mean, y'all better use y'all third eye. You know what I'm saying? And or just intuition or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord, baby, don't get these people started.
No, I won't.
Hey, y'all Christians and y'all talking about chakras.
No, that was I ain't even gonna say his name, but that was somebody who we set straight, basically. We're gonna live our life and y'all live y'all's. If you want,
and that's on period.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but she'll probably do an updated version. I'll have to tell him he's the self-proclaimed bar god.
On period.
Hey, for real, he was eating. I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all follow. Sorry, Daddy. Y'all follow Angelica's YouTube. They also live here.
Yes,
in
if
Colorado.
y'all haven't subscribe over there. They live out here too. another black couple. So yeah, we y'all should
That's her. That's her. Is that right, Angelica?
Yeah.
Oh shit, she right there. Yeah. That's her.
That's pretty much her channel. So y'all go and type that in and subscribe, because we all about supporting the black business. Also, and it was I don't know if there's some new people on here, but I'm gonna put Yanni's Instagram again, so we can.
It's all one word, Daddy.
Oh.
I don't think she got caps in me.
That's fine. I can just type it in. How they
Brittany, if you want to, have you researched what you should be getting offered in pay? Be ready for that, because they're gonna try to offer you some bullshit. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
You welcome, boo girl.
And also the cookie Coop right there, that's Yanni. She's on the live right here too. She does the cookie. So if y'all ain't, I know some of y'all on here already did, but there's some other people on here who didn't. Y'all just go ahead and follow her and get some of them cookies, because they A1. They looking how they looking. They're looking how they looking. Period. Like y'all follow that channel over there on IG, so y'all know where to get them from.
The channel, baby.
The page. I'm sorry. Yeah, y'all follow the IG page. I'm sorry. I'm like the channel. What else, baby? What you got? Anything else? They seem like they wait. Ignore those emojis. Yes, ma'am. I'm on it. I dropped my phone. No, it's good. We knew what you meant. We knew what you meant, Yanni. Yes, ma'am. All right.
Okay, make sure because they will try to hit you. Somebody said something about cookies. Oh, I'm here for it. Yes. Follow Yanni's Instagram page at the Cookie Coop.
Yes, Angelica. It's right underneath your page. I put the Cookie Coop. So yeah, get on that. She got some A1
because
stuff.
we support black businesses.
And they what are they? They like
and that's on period.
Vegan, right? Or are they vegan?
They plant-based.
They plant-based.
Plant-based doesn't necessarily
mean vegan. Yeah. Either way, the A1, y'all ain't gonna want to miss them. So just get them. Please go and get them. Thanks for the shout out. No problem, Yanni. We try to be all in this thing together. You know what I'm saying? We try to support what we can support at. And everybody else, we try to keep it all.
We were supposed to order something for our graduation, but then it got too late because the party is tomorrow.
Yeah. We still gonna order something.
We're gonna order something. We're gonna make up something to order for.
Yeah, it just happened. Shit, we ain't gotta make up shit. Just order them, because I want cookies. I
love cookies.
Ain't gotta make up a damn thing.
Y'all got any more questions?
They are vegan. I just don't like to use that verbiage. Vegan's crazy. Facts, for real. They really be. Yeah,
we wasn't crazy vegan.
No, we wasn't, but I know what she's saying when they be like vegan's crazy. They be really taking it over sometimes.
For real. I remember
they really be doing a lot.
One restaurant, and the lady was talking about animal products, and she was having a fucking meltdown.
I was like, there. I'm guessing. I'll be here or there.
Oh, okay. She was having a whole meltdown.
I'll be there eventually. Yeah. Hey, one step at a time. Yeah, you're right. She was.
She was really like going off. I was like, man, I'm going to take a few steps back. Give me 50 feet, sis.
They do when we stopped eating vegan. They do. When we stopped eating vegan, we were judged hard. Yeah. Well, we weren't really judged hard. We started this whole year off that way.
I wouldn't care if somebody judged me or not.
And we just, my thing with the judgment was, it really was like, oh, you're a beginner vegan or you're not a hardcore vegan, bitch. I'm a vegan. Okay?
As much chicken as I gave up to be a part
I didn't know it was fucking levels to the shit. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm doing this shit for real. So I'm a vegan. I don't understand what real vegan is, or you just a beginner. Yeah, no.
They are kind of cultish. You know who else is like that? The dreadlock community.
Yes. Yeah. They are kind of cultish. Definitely right. That's what I was saying, Yanni. Like, I didn't like the whole, I'm doing it for health. I don't give a fuck about none of that other stuff that y'all got going on. I'm trying to prolong years of my life. That's all I'm trying to do. Me and my wife trying to stay together.
That kind of stuff
and maximize it. Yeah, it never
don't get to me because I don't give a shit. This is my life. I'm about to live my own life.
I just did like it was like, damn, y'all can't, y'all, because everybody got something going on. It's
you know what the problem is?
Oh, y'all new vegan, huh?
You know what the problem is? I'm finna give y'all some of the realest shit you ever heard in your life. You know why people are like that? Because we are in a society now where everybody feels like they have to belong.
Yeah,
so definitely. In order to belong somewhere and show their loyalty to that group of people that they belong to, they criticize others. And I don't have time for that shit.
None.
My name is Courtney Steamer, and that's who the fuck I am. Okay? Call me Coco if you really know me. Otherwise, I don't give a shit about none of that. My diet is my own. My spirituality is my own. My hair is my own. My love, my life, all of that.
And most of the
On
time, my
period.
damn skin is my own. Baby. Leave me the fuck alone. And give me them goddamn vegan cookies I said.
Yeah, Rostas ain't like that. They be too hot for that.
Yeah, Rostas, you ain't lying.
Rostas be too hot for that shit.
We know one.
To even care.
That nigga's always lying. That nigga, he don't have a care in life. I be like, bro, I want to get like you. How do you get that way? Okay, he don't care at all.
I ain't gonna lie though. Sometimes when he be high, I be like, bro,
you gotta come
10 notches down. You too far up.
You know, just in general, we got a bunch of Caribbean friends because, you know, they be turning up though, for real. Especially our homeboy Don, he go hard.
Oh my God.
That boy he Jamaican.
We had a kickback at our house because we the kickback kings and queens. And back then we can't do it no more because we old. But we had a kickback at our house.
Like shit.
Right.
Wow.
we had a kickback at our house. And it was like 4:00 in the morning. And Caribbeans do not stop. They don't stop. They
don't at all. They go hard. They go hard. It was my birthday party. She threw me a surprise birthday party. So that was the year of Harley. So that was like 2 years ago, right? Or 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
Okay, Eden wasn't here yet. That's the year we got pregnant.
So that was 18 then.
Yeah.
So it was 2018. And she threw me a party. It's like 4 a.m. And we trying to like shut this shit down because everybody is now at this point, the music is just playing, but everybody is now have found a place to like sit. Some people are sleeping. Some people have made their way to like our guest bedroom. You know, everything, like everybody has found a place to go. And I'm like, he the only one going
and we trying hard to be good.
Come on, Trey.
We trying hard to be good hoes.
I'm like, Don, sit. Come on, man. He talking about, I can't, man. I can't.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm having so much fun. I was like, God, sit your ass down.
I like that dude nonstop. That's my boy, though. That's my boy. We love Don. Yeah, boy, that's my dog right there. He go hard. Like when he show up, he show up. He not gonna play. He definitely gonna party because he like one of them people, you know, when you barely see your friends for a while because you've been busy and
he got a kid.
And he got a kid, you know, so he doing grown up stuff. So you know when the link up get right, you know, he like, I'm gonna go ahead and just let it go for the what you call it. She said the party ends for Caribbean people at like 9 a.m. No, for real. I believe Don would have danced to 9 a.m.
He was very, very awake, and I was awake. But the thing is, I was ready to sit down. I was so damn drunk. Done. All I could do was sit in this corner for you. Because no, it wasn't 4, it was 6. Because I remember
it was like 5.
I remember telling him the sun was coming up and he needed to sit his ass down.
Yeah, we was just in there, shit laughing. No. Now for real, it got real that night. Like that was 26. Yeah, that was 25. So yeah, that was 25th birthday. Yeah, it got real that night. But I was so
25. I was
27. You was turning 27.
Yeah, because when I got pregnant,
you was 27.
I was so mad.
Yeah, so
I shouldn't. For real, Angelica.
It got real.
We be. I can't drink like that no more. For real, I can't even do shots no more. I gotta do like mixed drinks. I can't. Yeah. Maybe a little wine. I can't do that shot shit no more.
Her sister came the last time.
Baby, I almost died.
And I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it." And the minute I took one, I was like, "Oh, it's time for bed." Like as soon as it hit my throat, I was like, good. Okay, time to go lay my ass down somewhere. I was like, see, I'm getting too old. I'm with you. I can only do. She said I fall asleep outside because I couldn't hang anymore, and I don't even drink. I was just sleepy as fuck. It was 11 a.m.
No, you didn't, sis. For real, Yanni. For real. If you want to hear a funny ass story, call me on Instagram after this because I got a story of when we was young and we was drinking that will trip you out. You'll be like, for real?
We partied for 13 hours? God damn. I was there. I bet. She said, I can't hold any liquor. I'm weak.
Okay, y'all tell me if
oh shit.
Y'all tell us if y'all would like a truth or drink.
Oh yeah, truth or dare drink challenge. No, that would be
truth or drink.
Oh, truth or drink. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you gotta tell the truth
or you gotta drink.
But we would need somebody to ask the questions, and I don't know who that would be.
Yeah, I don't know either. Y'all got me dying.
For
real,
real,
Brittany. I'm not gonna lie to you. Our kickbacks get real.
Everybody already know. Bring a sleeping bag. Because
no, for real, that's our shit. Like that's what we put in the invitation.
Because we not like
because we don't be letting motherfuckers
drive home. Once you get drunk, we take your keys and we hide them.
Yeah, because we be like, and we've always had 2, 3 bedroom. 3, 4 bedrooms. So at the times, when we was throwing kickbacks, we always had like maybe 1 or 2 kids. Like this last time, we just had 3. But even then, it was like we still had a whole extra
room. The very last one before we left, we had 4.
We had a 4 bedroom.
But we had it at B house.
But we had it at a friend's house. So yeah. Yes, do one because I can't. They will know all my business after one shot.
Baby, let me tell you something.
This one can hold liquor though. I
can hold liquor, but let me tell you something else. Besides holding liquor, I can hold water. If any of y'all become my friends, I'm the bitch who would take your secrets to the grave. Like,
facts.
I'm still holding secrets for bitches who crossed me in kindergarten. How many years later? Okay, that's how Fort Bill I am. I'm a real ass bitch.
Tough.
Period.
Tough. No, we should do one, babe. I think
so. You ain't gonna get my business because, baby, listen, I got catalogs in my brain.
I can't play that game. I don't drink, so I'm gonna just have to tell the truth.
And that's on period.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, Yanni. I'm feeling it. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? That's a true friend. Oh,
and that's why I don't have no friends because I take friendship too seriously. Like, I'm very serious about friendship.
Facts.
I done some crazy shit for friends. Like, I ain't never did nothing like murder nobody because that's just not in my heart. But I done some crazy shit for friends. Like, you can ask my husband. He didn't say to me a couple of times, like, this shit crazy.
I know. Like, what?
I done got up and bailed people's husbands out of jail. I didn't
left on Christmas Day to go get somebody.
I didn't drove
Christmas night.
I didn't drove to other states to get my friends because something was happening to them. I hold secrets. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not. And I'm not the person that you fall out with and then all your business over Facebook. And I ain't got time for that.
Oh yeah,
let's just peacefully fall out.
She said, "You do have a friend." Okay, Yanni, let her know. Shit. What the fuck you mean you ain't got no friend? That's how Yanni was like. People are not built like that anymore, Coco. Those are the ones that get crossed the most, sadly. Yeah,
and that's the truth. And that's basically what had happened to me.
You got up. Brittany said you got 2 in this mouth.
For real. People not built like that no more. That's how serious I am about friendship. Like, you can tell me something, you can piss me off. I will never put your business. You really have to, let me tell you. The only thing that could get some shit out of me is if you do something to my kids, it's fair game. You do something to my kids or this man, all cards is off the table, bitch. Period.
Y'all be laughing at me.
But other than that,
yeah,
you good to go. And obviously, if you do something illegal and you harm a child, like you can do something illegal, you just can't harm a child.
Right. Because then it's like, you gotta say something. Hold up, 3. I will not be left out. Okay. See what I'm saying? She like 3. We got 3.
Y'all out here playing, but for real, I take friendship very, very serious.
I don't think they playing.
Y'all don't know how serious I am. I give people like lectures before we go into friendship. It's like,
hold up, 3. I had to read that again. She talking about that's right, Angelica. Facts. Y'all go and befriend her. She needs some real people that's around her. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to tell her she needs some real people.
You know what?
Around
I
her.
have friends, babe.
What?
Another reason why I have friends is because people don't like the fact that I actually tell the truth.
Right.
Like I'm not a feel good friend.
Not playing at all. See, I already know. Yeah, she don't. Yeah, she's a real friend. You do some fucked up shit and you call her, she's gonna tell you the truth. She's gonna tell you something that you most likely not gonna want to hear. But as a friend, ain't that the definition of like a true friend? Like I would never want to call somebody and be like, "Oh, I'm in a fucked up position," and then you tell me how to get in a more fucked up position,
or you aid and abide the bullshit.
Yeah, or you continue to tell me to stay in the fucked up position. Like I'm
not doing that.
And I can't do the motherfuckers that tell me, "Oh, I've changed." When a motherfucker tell me that, I'm like, "You are not my friend." Because if you tell me, I think that's the stupidest shit to say to somebody. "Oh, you changed." Well, I'm supposed to be the same sorry ass nigga all my life.
You ain't never been.
I'm just saying.
You've always been a fine ass nigga.
No, I'm just saying. Like I'm supposed to say the same ass nigga the whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, what the fuck? Yeah, changed. I got kids now. Shit.
I can't, for real, Yanni.
I can't do the fake shit.
Let me tell you, I'm like the type of friend, you do something stupid, I got your back in front of everybody.
Oh, yeah.
When we get in the car, I'll be like,
Get your
bitch, you know
ass
that was fucked up, right? Like, you know that shit was out of line. Like, that's how I am. Or if you call me and you try to tell me, like, you know, what's going on, I'll listen to you and whatever. In most cases, I'll say, all right, you want me to be the real good friend, or you want me to tell you the truth?
Right.
And if you say you want me to be a feel good friend, 9 times out of 10, I'm just gonna hang up because I'm not capable of that shit.
Yeah, not at
but
all.
If you want me to tell you the truth, I really am gonna tell you the truth. Like, I'm not. I care too much about people's growth overall to be like giving them this just fake, like aiding and abiding bullshit. I want people to be the best that they could be.
That's how a friend is supposed to be.
It is, but a lot of people don't understand friendship. Just like a lot of people.
We back. I know it probably cut off.
Yeah, so lots of people just don't understand a lot of different things. Societal environment.
Yeah, true. So, yeah, y'all know how we get down though. Just how y'all make, just how we are on these YouTube videos. That's really how we are in real life. I hate yes men. Tell me the damn truth. Yeah, for sure. And that's a fact. I'm in therapy, and my therapist told me to ask before I give my opinion. I'll come off strong. Hey, you know,
that's how I am.
That's how she is.
Fun fact: I'm going to be a therapist in a couple of years.
Yeah. Maybe less than that, right? Couple of years? Oh, because you're gonna go after your master's?
No. Well, yeah, I'm gonna be a therapist because that's what my master's is gonna be.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, you know.
I think first of all,
that's how we really are. Though.
Just acknowledge the fact. Wait, I hate yes men. Tell me the damn truth.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Period. Fun fact though, I would really love to acknowledge the fact that Yanni is in therapy as a Black woman. That is a huge step towards the progression of anyone's being. Most Black people do not seek therapy because of our horrible relationship with medicine in America, which is rightfully so. But also that whole dynamic of we got to be extra strong bullshit as Black women and men. So hats off to you, Yanni.
Mm-hmm. Girl, I've been in therapy for 2 years. I love it. She's a sister.
I hope that's how my clients say.
Yeah.
I would really love to do couples therapy.
They're gonna say my therapist fine.
That's what they're gonna say.
They're gonna be like, my therapist fine. She got these long dreads. She got all this chocolate skin. It's popping off and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And she just chocolate. It looked like a box of brownies that she's finna make. Y'all ever like did the brownies and then you like stirring it, and then you ever notice like how does the brownies get that sheen to it? You know, the batter while you mixing it. That's what they gonna say. Yeah, like it's too much to handle. You know what I'm saying? That's what they gonna say about you. They gonna keep coming to you because you just fine like that, and she's smart. You know what I'm saying? They're like, damn, she actually knows what she's talking about and shit. You know what I'm saying? And some other stuff but I can't tell y'all. Try to y'all need them.
Possibly, because if you keep talking to me like this,
I don't know. You know, we might, but I'm just telling y'all the truth. What they gonna say? I'm just saying that's just what it is.
I feel like they're gonna say it too.
That's what I said. That's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's what they're gonna say. So, you know, we like to bring y'all the truth. That's what everything. Oh, he's so sweet.
He trying to get in my pants. Don't let him fool you.
He
trying to butter me up because it's getting that time of the night. Don't let him fool you, Angelica.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Tate and y'all, for real, y'all have a cool ass dynamic. We was just talking about that the other day. He was saying some stuff about you too, and I was saying the same thing. I was like, that boy is smooth. I said, that boy is smooth. I said, I know what Tate doing. I know what he doing. I said, that boy is smooth, but you know, I love those.
He on the floor laughing, girl.
Yeah, she got the same nigga. She know Black man will be playing. We're just trying to go let you.
You trying to act like you sweet and be buttering.
Laughing my ass off. He a fool. You already know. Yeah, I was looking at that video the other day. I'm telling y'all, I forgot what it was, but he was just complimenting you. I was just like, look at Tate. I said, I love to see a Black man out here on his shit. I said, I know what he doing.
I said, Tate got that butter out. Got that Ron Isley out.
He's sprinkling salt bay. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't
ever like. Somebody ever like sprinkle something on some food and like look you dead in their eyes while they doing it? Like something that take the food to the neck. That's how I feel.
That's how I feel like
he definitely had the stick of butter out. He was trying to see what was up.
Definitely. So
that shit was funny.
Yeah, that was. We love watching y'all videos. He wanted something probably expensive. All right. They're single people. Look at y'all. Yanni. We gotta spread the love, Yanni. You know what I'm saying? We know. We ain't trying to front on the single people.
Yanni. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say when I was gonna say it.
Look, she already do. She already know what the deal is because she didn't put the laugh.
Okay.
I think she know.
Okay, because you know what I'm saying? If you single by choice, you know, that's another situation. Although I'm not gonna lie, them pickings is getting slim. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I be looking at like social media and I look at it from a psychology perspective.
Yeah.
And I be like, I'm so glad I'm not dating right now because people just don't know how to.
They don't know how to do nothing. Let's just be honest.
They don't know how to be socially.
Yeah, they don't know how to be like. And I don't even got a social media, but like just from what I see from her stuff, like, you know, people just don't know how to do nothing no more. Yes, girl, so slim. I'm glad I'm off the market. Definitely, because
I can't do
it's too much going on. I don't know if y'all know the last video. She was on Tinder like for a little while, like for her paper for school. Like she had to pick a
social experiment.
Yeah, social experiment. And for real, we were scared.
I was like, and first of all, y'all didn't watch these videos. I'm pretty sure y'all know I'm not that green. I'm not like just as sweet and innocent. And I was like, homie.
For real, it was bad, y'all. For real, it was really bad. And same thing, her sister came out and same thing. She was like, you think y'all find a connection out here? And we all just like sat down and like, you know, let her swipe through her Tinder. Like, you know, we just, you know, living vicariously through her, whatever the case may be. But even for her, she was like, dang, like, nah, I be tell people.
It's not just the men either.
Oh, no, it's the women.
A lot of these women out here making hot dogs is their best meal.
Noodles. People are crazy out there. Hell yeah, they are. For real. I had a lady, she was with her sister when she was swiping on because her sister is gay. Like she was swiping, and this one lady had a whole. Now we on Tinder. This lady had a whole rant about if you are a Colorado native or not. Like she went into
that was her profile.
That was her profile. Like was really telling people how to be a Colorado native or
first of all, don't click swipe left if you're not a Colorado native. Now let's talk about what a Colorado native is. Wait a minute, bitch. God damn it. Oh, Tinder, bitch. Get the fuck?
What? You telling me on Tinder how to be a Colorado native? Like, okay.
She had instructions.
Please. Okay, deactivate. It's time to get off. I think we found enough for the paper now. I was like, what?
No, that was what my sister was on.
I ain't gonna lie, we got some funny ass stories. Yeah. We really could go into about the Tinder.
How you think some of these people would feel
about the crawl to me?
Oh my.
That's a bunch of shit. See, we can't play with y'all on here tonight. Late night shit.
I think these people would feel if they knew I wrote a paper about them.
Ooh, I don't even know. For real, we met some crazy people.
I had to match those. Like I had to find people.
Y'all have for real, Angelica.
Together for
Angelica, for real. Y'all have no idea about the Tinder shit. For real, it was a whole phase, but it was crazy. There's some crazy ass people out there. Coco, I'm gonna send you some screenshots from a dating site after this live. These people are okay.
No, you have no idea. For real. And so look, y'all, I had to go pair basically personalities with dating styles almost. Like that's just the best way I can explain it to y'all without all of the like psychology jargon. And for real, the amount of narcissism paired with validation issues.
I mean, please
paired with
me. I'm desperate.
Paired with
me, please me. Like just and then just with some crazy damn.
Baby, what was that?
It was like me, validate me, please. Man, like just that, and then just the downright crazy shit that's on there. Like people really doing this shit.
I think the loss of like being reasonable and also like actually having to talk to a person. Like people can't really do that shit.
They can't handle that. Yeah. So it's like when you talking to somebody, like trying to really strike up a conversation, that shit is so foreign to them. You could just see it's funny because it's like you all on here doing all this and then like get into the messages and then it'd be a whole different, you really be like, what? You can't talk, you can't hold a simple conversation.
It was a mind-boggling social experience.
It really was.
I mean, social experiment because my professor had like specific things you had to do. I feel like my professor was on Tinder, but she don't live here, so I
don't know. She might have been.
But you had to have specific things that you had to do.
Like her? Didn't you swipe one time and you was like,
no, like she don't live in Colorado.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So I had to do specific things, like, you know, there were specific things I had to do to get a reaction to write about that. And so it was partly about like social media and what it does to like human relationships, human romantic relationships. But then also part of the paper was about the human nature and monogamy and all that stuff. So it was like these subsets in the paper or whatever. So I had to do specific things. So some of the things I had to do, like to see what response I could get from people, was like,
it was wild.
These people are really weird AF. Like
desperate.
And desperate. The shit was kind of sad because I haven't dated in 10 years, right? Or 11 years. 11 years. And
yeah, 11. It better be 11.
And
she's talking about 10. Hold on, because we were together for a year before that. So what happened? There'd be another story time on
10
here.
nights. But anyway, I haven't dated for 10 years, so I didn't realize like how different. Yeah, how different, like.
Yeah, because that shit wasn't out when we was dating. So it was like.
They had other shit.
No, in high school, what did we have that was like compared to Tinder? Not really nothing yet, I felt like.
What are you guys' thoughts on polygamy?
She said, if the coronavirus doesn't take you out, may I one profile. That's funny.
What are our thoughts on polygamy?
Dating culture is becoming non-existent because of these social media. Definitely. That's what we're saying. That's basically what we're saying. But go ahead back to the polygamy.
I don't know.
Want to skip over that. Unless you want to just dedicate that to a whole thing, because that can just go. Polygamy. We really can, like, I guess, expand on that.
I could expand on it. My thoughts is
it ain't for everybody, right?
It's not. Yeah, I don't feel that it's for everybody, but I
everybody.
definitely feel that there's some people. First of all, let's be honest. There's a lot of people that are in polygamous relationships unwillingly.
Yeah, basically. I wouldn't say don't know. You're right. Unwillingly.
I'm not necessarily against polygamy. It's not for me, but because I'm jealous and I've been choke somebody the fuck out. But
yeah,
I'm not necessarily against polygamy.
Yeah.
My biggest issue with polygamy is the dynamic of polygamy when children are involved. That's probably my biggest issue.
Yeah, like how to do that.
But I don't.
Correctly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's really the correct way.
Or really in a way where the kids can
understand
what's going on. So I think, it's not for everybody, but I'm not necessarily against polygamy.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that too. You can say I kind of agree with the same shit.
I definitely.
Like, I'm not. I'm with her. I've been to slap somebody hard. Like first meeting or first any instance of like just the beginning shit where everybody agreed. I'd slap somebody at the table already because I don't like it. I don't want to do it. So yeah.
I think too. I think another thing is what I learned from that paper and that kind of experiment that I had to do was lots of people want to be perceived as monogamous, but they are not actually monogamous. They want to be looked at as monogamous, but not actually are. I would let Tate have another wife. I don't believe you. Are you serious? Because if you're serious, let me know you're serious. Because otherwise, I don't really believe you.
You would let Tate have another wife? Wow.
Are you bisexual, or would you just let him do that?
Because I guess that's a question that feels into that. Really. But yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I'm really against it. I think people need to be more honest.
I think that's the biggest thing. You got to be more honest.
I feel like people get into something or do something like that, and then you get the people who are doing it unwillingly when really that might be something that they really want. I just feel like you said a lot of people appear to be something that they're not, and it's like shit. We in a world right now. I feel like where it's like shit. Put everything on the table. I mean, it's acceptance everywhere. You know, not.
I think
I know people are probably scared, but I'm just like, you know, there's a lot of couples on dating sites that are looking. Yeah, oh yeah, that's what
it is.
Yeah,
that's what I saw a lot of.
We seen a lot of that. We seen a bunch of people on there, like couples.
Don't engage me in conversations like that, Angelica, because I'm a true intellectual and I love conversations like that, just the thought process of different people. But I think one of my biggest issues with the concept of polygamy is I know human nature, and humans cannot not have favorites. That's the problem.
Or preferences, yeah.
Or preferences.
You said favorites too, but I feel like that too. And I just feel like emotion is something that's really nothing you can measure. I don't feel like that's something that you could really account for. So it's like when stuff happens, no matter how cool or how to the deep of the core, I feel like they are. It's just always something that's to account for. When it comes to emotions, like.
Julia, that's not necessarily true. It doesn't always backfire when it's not an experiment. When that's truly the nature and that's the way that the relationship started, statistics show that it doesn't backfire. It backfires when it's centered in a sexual motive and starts from a monogamous relationship that branches out into polygamy. Then the statistics increase on the backfire.
Yeah, because it is people that are. I'm not saying that it don't exist. We know. We kind of can probably know. It's pretty much probably everything in the world that exists, because who the hell come up with it? And people are just people. They doing stuff like that. So we know it's probably people that's monogamous, ethically monogamous. I know there's a bunch of different terms for it and things like that. But I
feel like I'm more supportive of polyamorous than I would be polygamy.
Yeah,
I think people can emotionally and socially deal better with polyamorous than they can with polygamy.
I know people in polygamous relationships that are happy from what I can see.
I know people in monogamous relationships that are happy from what I can see. What we can see ain't always the truth.
True. I mean, we're not saying that it don't exist. I'm just saying that I don't know.
It ain't for me.
Yeah.
And don't play with me, Trey.
That's what I said. I was just like, it ain't for me either. So I already know, like.
Trey jealous. He get mad when people like my shit on social media. He be like, why you like it?
You just gonna put me out like that, huh? Just gonna go and lay my shit back. Just gonna go and put me out like that. So any niggas on here, y'all know, I'm gonna have to bust your head. I care about the female. Women, I mean the niggas, nah. Mine. I need the like. Shit. But I know we read that one already. Yeah. So.
She said nobody believes me. I think people think they can do it until they start to do it.
Where?
No, she said, Angelica said, I know you don't. Nobody believes me. No, I'm not bisexual.
That might be a conversation you and this one gonna have to have. Like,
I'm very interested in your thought process around it now.
I know you probably like, so y'all need to set up a time, because she like dives into this stuff all the time with her psych degree and all of this. My dad is in a polyamorous relationship. Yeah, that's what she was saying, that she could probably get behind maybe that. Not for her, but like people who do that, because, Angelica, have you watched shows on partners in this situation? There are a few on TLC. It will give you an idea on what it's like. Oh, like the multiple wives. What is that called? Oh, is that? I guess that's polygamy. It's the multiple wives on there. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Your dad is in a polyamorous relationship where he has separate partners, but they don't commingle. Ayana, because that's my understanding of polyamorous. Like one person has several partners, but those partners don't.
Real quick, when you was like dating, and everybody has, when you dating and stuff like that, and let's just be honest, we all grown. When you dating, you like, y'all ain't tied down to nobody. You got a couple people. Is that polyamorous?
I feel that that's polyamorous.
Okay, then we all probably have been polyamorous, because when you dating, you kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, here's the thing. Polyamorous is not hoeing, where it's like,
I'm
single,
but
I'm fuck with her. It's
I'm
like,
saying maybe like having, but then you might got somebody, then that's somebody, or whatever.
Polyamorous is like this. You got you, and then you got this one person you mess with steadily, this one person you mess with steadily.
That's what I mean.
It's
but
steady
they don't,
partners, but multiple partners.
Yeah, okay. So I guess you can kind of say that. Yes,
I have come from a culture where it is very acceptable and have experienced polygamous relationships in my family. Are you Mormon? I don't think it's polyamorous. That's just dating. No, that's polyamorous. If you're having sex with all of them, I feel like that's.
I would feel like
I feel like that it's polyamorous.
Because you're right. It is a thing of just dating now. Like if you just.
Well, I can understand what she's saying because.
Poly or actual relationship. But
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Sorry, Daddy.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, that's what I was going to say too.
But here's the thing. I think.
But in define, that's why I was so confused. Because
the problem that I have with what Ayana is saying.
No, not Mormon.
So yeah, we have to have this conversation because now I just have to know. But I think what she is saying, the difference in what she's saying and what you're saying is that I don't think that people understand psychologically they're having relationships with people even if they don't put an actual label on it. Right. So if you're engaging in an emotional, sexual, emotional and sexual exchange with somebody, then you're not calling it a relationship. You don't have the title. But if you have multiple partners that you do that with, in my eyes, you're polyamorous. Because why aren't you seeking out other partners? That's dating to me.
Yeah, I feel like dating is different from being, because you're right, it is a relationship, but I feel like dating is just like, I'm just out here. Like I'm just testing the waters or whatever. I got multiple. But I feel like if you got one person on this side, one person on that side, you dealing with both of them, nobody else, y'all ain't calling relationship, but that's something you physically, mentally, emotionally, like pouring your all into both of them.
You ain't pouring your all because
yes, you're right. But I'm saying that's what I would feel like that would be. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, whatever. It's so much stuff going on.
For me.
And I miss a lot of shit because I'm off social media, which is cool. She give me the lowdown on it, and she be really like, it's going down out here, babe. Angelica FLDS.
For me, I don't enjoy the energy exchange with multiple partners.
No, Hebrew Israelite. Okay. So maybe that explains.
I've heard of small beliefs.
So that kind of explains it a little bit. Okay, so that kind of explains.
For me, I just can't do the energy exchange. I'm very serious about protecting my energy, and I just multiple energies in and out.
That part, Coco.
I can't do that shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can't do that. Yeah.
That's why I'm serious about my friends, because even if it's not a sexual exchange, there's still an emotional exchange taking place.
There's still energy at the end of the
day. Energy lives in everything.
Yeah, I was about to say, you don't have to be that romanticized. Anything. I just feel like if it's energy, it's flowing either way. Like from the nigga you talk to every day at the cashier shit to the motherfucker that you actually dealing with. It's energy. You go to the grocery store and that cashier is got a fucked up attitude, you're gonna feel like it ain't gotta be nothing between that. It's the damn cashier. I'm just off of that.
People love to talk to us about serious issues like this. Angelica, I'm curious as to what made you bring this up. Like, do you just feel comfortable talking to me about things like this?
I told you the other day my dad was here.
Okay. Or do you just think I'm enlightened enough to have a conversation? I'm just curious to know, because I have random deep conversations with people like this all the time. I generally don't enjoy small talk, so yeah, most conversations that I have are like this.
Pop it.
So I'm just curious to know. Most people are always asking mine or his or ours perspective on very big.
Well, I guess beliefs, perspectives. You're right on shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Somebody asked me the other day about something similar.
Yeah.
I'm just curious to know, because nobody ever can ever tell me.
Yeah.
I don't know. You just seem like a good person to have this kind of conversation with.
Or they know you, and then they be like, okay, well, she's smart enough, so we can go ahead and just, well, you guys are a strong couple, so I feel you guys would be well educated and given a perspective on the issue. Yeah.
It's not really an issue to me. It's a life choice, though.
Yeah.
I can see
this one is very intelligent. Like, that's just her style. She's very intelligent. She's intelligent and has intelligence on both things. Like, she could do whatever, So, she's always getting that, and it's funny sometimes because then like I'll go and pick her brain because I'll be like, wait, how do you? And we'll get down the rabbit hole. and stuff like that. That's what kind of make it fun, because she just always like the one to dive in and get all the info. And then I'm like, ooh, let me know what's up. Like, let me try to figure out what's going on. You know,
I don't remember you saying that your dad was a Hebrew Israelite. I remember you talking about, maybe I missed that part, but I just remember you talking about the differences in your parents' religion.
Yeah.
Well, how does Tate feel about
Yeah. We gotta get Madman on here. He must be like spitting them bars, or maybe at work or something.
He gotta be in the studio, and that's on Period.
I know,
because he definitely needs to record.
It is definitely a life choice.
Definitely a life choice,
right.
Just like sexuality, I feel.
Yeah, and that could be a whole nother conversation.
That could be a whole nother conversation, which I probably wouldn't even have on live.
Yeah,
because a lot of y'all would be mind blown on my perspective on sexuality.
There's definitely like So I mean, y'all have to follow these combos up, with her, because she really enjoys these type of like conversations and things. Yeah, I told you we went through different spiritual/religious beliefs, and that was one of them. Oh, he went. Okay. Okay. He went through.
I'm not super into religion. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the control that religion has over like choices and such.
Yeah.
And so I'm not a huge fan.
I'm not gonna lie, I really like how our lives start off as something and then like totally spiral to something different. Like, it's cool because this is supposed to be a video about helping your spouse relocate. They're like, damn, they didn't talk the whole hour. And Tate is very laid back. He is okay with one wife. Tate from Cali, right?
Tate said you enough to deal with.
Tate said he like, I'm straight with one. I don't need nothing else.
Meanwhile, Angelica like, I need some help with this housework. We need an extra income. We need a babysitter.
We need some help around this motherfucker. Please, I'm desperate. Yeah. That's pretty cool, though. Tate is very laid back. Yeah, we kind of like to pick people's brains and stuff, too. We like to just talk sometimes. That's why our lives get out of control, because we already know.
Very out of control.
LOL.
See, you feel me? It'd be all fun and games until she try to take my man to the bedroom, and I'd be like,
You only here for the help, bitch. I got that part. I told you in the interview. I need a half one. I didn't need the full thing.
I personally don't feel that two women's energies can coincide in one household.
That's a lot.
Especially with mine.
I got 5 coinciding in one household. And I'm telling you right now, it's a lot because I got all girls. It's a lot. And they my kids. Facts. Be seated, maids. She like,
pipe down, sis. Pipe down. Have a seat. This is not your role here.
Girl, go lay down. I wish I had the little shit. Yeah, I wish I had the little shit like Zoe.
Be seated, maid servant. I'm putting that in the books. That's hilarious.
That's definitely hilarious. Yeah.
All right, I think we out of here.
Yeah, we gonna let y'all go. Y'all follow up with her. I know y'all want to holler at Co and do some other stuff. She's about to drop her IG again, and for y'all that y'all got it, but there's some other people on here that if y'all don't, y'all go ahead and follow her, and we'll holler at y'all. We'll pick y'all brain next time.
Wait, what y'all want to do? They said what they want to talk about tomorrow?
No, I mean, the only person that said something was
y'all need to send me.
She said something about mountains.
Y'all Instagram me subjects that y'all want to hear us talk about, and we will integrate them into After Dark Lives. Yeah. When we start.
Because that's what we're going to do. When we go back to regular, after this 30 days of madness shit go crazy, what we're going to do is we're going to upload a regular video like we was before, and then we'll do something like this. And we'll put out more stuff on YouTube, like when we going live and all of that, so y'all can get on. And we can just make it a whole thing, like a whole, just chat. It's just, I don't know what we're going to call it, but it's just late night with Coco and Trey or some shit like that. And we'll just chat. We don't got to be nothing Colorado specific or anything. We can just, let the conversation flow, and we'll just do it like that.
And that's
kind of a mini podcast or something like that. So she said, everybody said good night. So y'all good night. Y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe. Hey, do that 6 feet and put that mask on. Okay. That Rona is out there. That bitch is nasty.
Don't be on Tinder. You be caught that shit.
Oh yeah, real
In
quick.
multiple different
PSA,
types of shit.
get off the Tinder. That's not.
You're not gonna find love there.
Oh my god.